Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Right on the money. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll try to get outside. Slithers into space. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running each way.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Now, a 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Breaks into the open.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
The play action fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On fourth down, going to the air. Got it! How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
From the gun, running back on the move. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. This quarterback is very athletic. He's got a lot of speed. He's probably too fast for some of these D linemen to catch up, but not the free safety. He'll go toe-to-toe and go sideline to sideline with his QB all game long.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Beal. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Let's go! Let's go! They'll toss it to the left. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be...
He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Duke! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it, a loose football. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Finds his tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll immediately call timeout.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here's a hit. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the cart.
Turning it on! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. They'll go to the toss. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up. And he
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. And the ball. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your TCU Horned Frogs will take
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try the outside to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. This is his personal resume reel trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here we go. Power ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I love the play call on 3rd down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing 4th.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2.
Let's go.
Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Might be changing the route. Off play action on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it along the sideline. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard.
Touchdown, TCU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.